Hey guys, I wasn't going to really do a video on this, but I think I will. Um, it's all part of my sort of subject matter. What we have here is a Sony model STR-DB940 audio receiver, and it's got a rather odd problem. After it's been on and sort of warmed up for a couple of minutes, um, you can still get sound out of it, but it becomes heavily corrupted with the following noise. Have a listen to this. So yeah, um, and I have a copy of the service manual, which is quite good. And I was probing around, following the audio lines back from the main amp, and I come back through here to well, there's a board down here which does the input selection, and there's also, this is one of the main processors, and under here there's a little IC under there, which is the digital to analog converter. And when you scope the waveform on the D to A, it's quite spiky. It's full of random square wave like waves instead of clean audio. When the sound comes in, it's definitely in time with that sound. So my initial thoughts were maybe that IC has failed, and after it starts producing garbage after it warms up. But I'm actually helping my father with this one, and we have ordered another IC, and it's arrived a couple of days ago. We have yet to put it in, and I was speaking to someone who's a very intelligent person who writes code for CPUs and microcontrollers, all that sort of thing. And who told me about the importance of very well synchronized clock pulses in the oscillator, and how things can get out of time with that. So I've just, before I pull the chip off and replace it, I thought I'd go down that path of looking for the clock signals. And at the moment I can't get a signal off this chip here. I briefly had something that sort of resembled a clock, but it's gone, and that's quite bizarre, because the function selection on the front, all of the controls on the front still seem to work fine, and we are getting audio. If we put audio through it, you can hear the audio underneath the distortion. So I don't quite know what's going on there. Maybe I've got the wrong ground reference for that oscillator, perhaps. That's not referenced to normal ground. There's an oscillator over here which I can measure an accurate signal on. That signal is used in a couple of other ICs, rather than, I thought it was that one, but it has its own one. And that's fine. And this chip is getting warm, and I thought they only really get warm in the oscillator. I mean, maybe not. Maybe there's obviously power going in there somewhere to do something to get that going. But yeah. So that's where I'm at the moment, and I'm looking for a clock signal. Okay, so I've been scoping signals and whatnot, and at this person's request, looking for the I pattern of the serial data, which looks okay. It's not well, in the area between the outermost edges is clean looking, which is what I was told it should look like. The clock signal is stable, so yeah, it's really bizarre, but it does seem to be temperature related. I've given the chip a solder up and make sure that the solder the connections are all okay. Made no difference. I could go and solder all of the other ICs in case one of them has gone astray, but I mean, I've been putting pressure in areas, and you'd think if you were putting pressure on the pins that if there was a poor connection it would make, but I haven't had any effect doing that. So I mean, it's not a large IC, it's only 44 pins, so I'm just going to go ahead and replace it. We've got the chip anyway. If that doesn't work, then I'll go elsewhere, but I mean, it's not going to take long at all to solder that in place. And yeah, if it still doesn't work, then I can spend time looking elsewhere. But I mean, I could go and solder up all of the other chips, and maybe nothing will happen. So let's do the shortest job. As I say, the signals look okay going in, so I still think the chip on its own is creating the bad sound. So we'll find out shortly. It's getting late. It's about 10:15 tonight, so I would rather be in bed at the moment because I've got to get up early tomorrow. But when I get on a roll like this, I just want to keep going till it's sussed, or until it's just so frustrating it's time to give up. Okay, so the chip is in and the amp is on, and I'm just waiting for it to, it takes a couple of minutes usually before we hear anything, if it is going to do it. It's so far so good. And I must say that got warmer than the last one, and it did it faster. That already feels about the same, if not slightly warmer than the last one. But it happened a lot faster than the last one did as well. Let's see if we can get radio. Just trying to get a antenna plugged in there. Well, I would have expected that to make noise by now, but looks like it might be alright.
Now in the care of Alison Chisholm, comes from down in the deep south, so
won't turn it up too loud, because when it does make that noise, if it's going to, it's clipping DC. It's horrible for the speaker outputs and the speakers especially. That sounds alright. Out of curiosity, the IC is a AKM brand, and part number AK4527VQ, and that's the analog to digital. I believe it's also a D to A. But that sounds like it's fixed, actually. It hasn't made the noise yet. Excellent. I shall have to run this for a while. And no better time than while I go and have a shower. And I can check it when I get back. I mean, if it's not doing it by then, I'm not saying that I take a long time in the shower, but yeah, it's safe to say that that's fixed, because I know it would have done it by now. It did it within a minute or two with the old chip in it. So yeah, thanks for watching.